Hello and welcome back. I'm Bebo Joe and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Last time I left you with a couple open things. We haven't started planning for the waste recycling plant. These things are still not producing at the same amount, but I'm pretty sure at least many of you put a comment in there, told me exactly what's wrong with it. If not, I'm going to have the answer. And, well, we have a slight money problem. To be fair, we always have a money problem. That's the first one. But I think right now it's a little bigger than normal because if we look at this, our amount due every 30 days it's not overwhelming, 130,000, but we took out 8 million in loans and we haven't built anything. There's nothing that we built that can produce any value for us, which is a problem. So we got to look into that, especially since our profits are not always good enough. Okay, so that's something I want to look through our industries and see if we can optimize something. Well, optimize is a big word, but if we can figure out something that can help what we're doing here. You haven't made it to a repair station yet because the repair station is done. Cool. You have everything you need? Yes. Nothing to repair. That is not true because this thing should be, yeah, you are aligned. You are right here. We just need to bring you materials, and that shouldn't be hard. We don't need aluminum because reasons. And then who is assigned to you? That distribution office should have everything that we would need. There's a dumper, there's a Model E, there's some of the, okay, that should be fine. Get that one in here, but I think that's just all the open storage goods, so I guess we need this one as well to bring the rest. There's no more room here. Okay, that's a problem. Try send all vehicles with cargo. That's a new button that was added. If you have any like leftover cargo sitting anywhere in these stations, this one's supposed to help with that. But that one's not assigned, so let's see. What can we get from you? I would like... Customs House currently is not assigned at all. That's not a terrible thing because I think the rest that we need is relatively straightforward. I would like you to deliver stuff there. Okay, yeah, plastic, mechanical components, electrical components, electronics, I don't even know if we need those. Steel, technically I guess you can bring. That's all very neat. Do we have fabric here sitting ever? 10 tons, that's not the end of the world. That's not nothing, I should at least say. So, how about, we're not gonna have plastic here, do we? No, there's no plastic sitting here. There's mechanical components and other things. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. I would like plastic, mechanical components, electronic components, fabric, hazardous waste. We're going to stop that import for now if that was even happening before. What else am I missing? We're getting steel from somewhere else, so that should be fine. This may be all we need. Let's triple check. Plastic, mechanical, electronics, electrical components, electronics. That one is on. That one isn't, so that one has to be added. As well as steel fabric. Okay, steel is coming from somewhere else than fabric from here. Okay. I have to check where we're unloading. Incinerator. This is waste, so that should be fine. Road cargo station. Where is this? The danger of running... Well, this one I already selected what I want to deliver. That's good. We're unloading stuff here, and then this is not the new one. This is a different cargo station. Where's that? You're over here and you're unloading crops, if ever, and we're using a train for that now, so this one is no longer needed. Another ash dump and then a repair station. Cool. Yep, that's all set up. They look fine. We're getting gravel somewhere else because gravel is the backbone of everything that we do. So maybe our money situation isn't that bad. Let's try an overlay that I have never tried, but I'm very interested to see it. Where's our production? Fertility, no. Waste, productivity, yes. Ow. 20% across the board, that is not good enough. Not good enough at all. I think we still have a few extra workers available, but as you can see, they're not quite doing what we need them to do. So when 135 workers get dropped off, what is our result? Okay, you go here. First, make sure that everyone gets dropped off. Very good. Then we're going to just pick any of these buildings. Once people get into the building, what are our numbers? 20, 22. So a third of what we need. Okay, our bus is coming. It's already full. And 20 should look familiar because that's what we just had 20 seconds ago. So when those people come in here again, There we go. They're running in, and we're ending up when everyone is there with almost 40. Okay, that's interesting because there shouldn't be that big of a gap here. Now, where is my next bus? This bus is leaving. Okay, there should be one extra bus coming our way. Where are you? It's not here yet. I want to see what happens when that next bus makes it here. This is a problem. We cannot store or export chemicals. That means we probably need another solution to this thing. We need a bigger distribution office. That's my main thing right now. This one is not full, and by the time you arrived, we have 33 people here. So on average, we're half full, which means we need double the buses that we're currently running. That's okay. We can do that. That's not the end of the world, but we can definitely first start with a bigger distribution office, the medium one, because big and medium or blah blah blah. Can we get a power connection here? It would be really nice if we could get power, but that's a luxury, so I understand that that's not always the case. This is just really for fuel delivery. Are we delivering fuel to this one? I'm not sure. We are delivering fuel to that one. So it would be nice if we could do the same thing, but if we can't, then that's fine too. Gosh, it's just out of range. Just out of range in that area, and just out of range here. Definitely can't put you there. We could put you here. It's a little, well, unfortunate, cheaty, whatever you want to call it, but if this is where you have to go, just pretend that you're part of that warehouse that is connected to it. Not really connected, but kind of connected. Then that is what we're going to do. Assign that to Construction Office 1 and they can figure it out. And then once that is there, and we don't see this number, I'm assuming the distribution office is already assigned to you to pick up from here. It better be. Load. Chemical plant 5. Where's this? Where are you? Well, I can just click on this button. You go here, you're not loading something from there. And you go here, you're also not loading from there. But you are loading chemicals from this station. Now you're picking it up. But your truck is not enough. We need more trucks to actually unload chemicals here, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, that's fine. So we need double the buses. And we need that distribution office ready. I don't think those are very undoable things, so that's okay to get started with. Let's check our garbage collectors. They look fine. Do you have your own garbage collection going on? It looks like you do, with hazardous waste and mixed waste. It's not ideal. So I think if I could... Yeah, this one has its own waste collection as well. I think if I could, I would like to add a new garbage collector, and if the big one doesn't work, we'll just use the small one. This is fine. Just need you to be in range of these two buildings, and then the rest is pretty straightforward, like so. Construction Office 1, get on it. Cool. They can figure that out. We will get more workers in here once the supply chain and the supply runs are in a little better shape. I should have just made that a large construction thingy in the first place. I don't want crops here. Sorry. Empty hole storage, because that's fine for now. All I want is clothing. Yes. 100% clothing. 1000% clothing, actually. But 100% clothing is all I really want there, and we can start moving that around. Probably with a truck? Yeah, there's a truck assignment right there. Do we have an open hall parked here? We do not. That's just unfortunate. Can we get one that can do the things that we needed to do? I mean, I would assume we can. Get that one in here. Where are you? Drive. Drive a little faster. Is it the white one? No. Where are you? Where are you coming from? You need to appear somewhere. There it is. It was the white one. I'm a little surprised by that. I didn't think I changed it, but maybe it's now remembering the funny assignments that you had at some point. So if that is all good, I think all I'm going to do is send one over here, load, close. You could just send it to... No, send it there. That's fine. Load, close, wait until loaded, bring them over here, wait until unloaded. Done. I just want to put my clothing in here so we have more immediate storage for everything else that we want to do. That looks fine. Look at that, green numbers. Isn't that lovely? Cool. That is that thing, and they can work on that. Next thing is this. Why is this thing not producing at a higher percentages? Or this thing, depending on which one you're looking at. Very simple. These numbers. I think it's wild. This one feels like it should be a little higher than that, but I guess it's fine. These numbers are preventing us from doing what we want to do. Wear and tear is pretty high, and productivity is low because of that. So if we want to get higher productivity, we have to have more constant, constant worker supply here. So what we're going to do is build a construction office that should solve this for the future. We're just going to build a small one because it's something I want to try out with. Do we just need a crane, some trucks to move the material, and then a bus? And I think that's really all we need. I guess I could assign this to Lilware for reconstruction. You're the wrong building. You're the right building. Yes. Open construction office. Cool. We need steel and mechanical components. So that's all we need for repairing in this area, and that's really good. Plus workers. And then a crane, because a mechanism is allowed there, which is nice. If we look at this one, do you require anything else? Wear and tear is too low. 5%, 5%, 3%. Yeah, they're not very helpful. Wear and tear over here, 2%, also not helpful. Waste, we have to do something with that eventually. But there we go. There's one at 50%. You require concrete, steel, and mechanical components. So there's another one. We need a concrete truck in here as well. So honestly, with that in mind, I think this is not going to be enough. We're going to go with the next size up for the construction office, 12, which is the OG. But that should be fine. Can I get you in here? Yes, I can. So we should be able to assign everything that we want in terms of vehicle there. And then, yeah, once we get this repaired, we should have more money. If we're going to look at our current construction group 1, they are working on a lot of stuff, so I don't want to assign anything else. And they're just, from what I understand, they're just out of building range here. They do get assigned to buildings every once in a while, but I guess not all the time. Demolished building. What? No, just do whatever you want. Are you still, yeah, you're still functioning as a building, but you're just not doing the thing that I need you to do. I heard that if you're on a line, that eventually you will go to a place where you can get repaired, because you look like an abysmal thing that as a foreign worker I probably wouldn't want to get in. But I would actually expect, there's one room, but there's not really room. So we need to do something with all of this. Can I move these together just for the time being? Just to make a little, well, just let me do it. Just to make this a little more clear that I want another train to actually come get in here and do something, because that will be good. It is set up the right way now, so that's good. Allow repair cancel while long idle. No, we don't want that. We don't want this. So yeah, at some point, it's supposed to make it to the train depot. I just don't... I'm surprised to see that that's not the case yet. Just have to wait for it. But that is fine. How are you doing? You are 47%, so you don't really have an issue. That's fine. All right, so this needs to get built, and then we can repair these guys, because construction office currently has enough to do on that side. So let's concentrate on the next best things, which is, are you done? You are done. We don't have power here. Okay, you're done, you're done, you're done. Winter is here. Awesome sauce. Let's get that thing associated with something and get some power in here. I don't think our power consumption is humongous in this area, but I'm not 100% convinced by that. So let's look. This is the uranium processing plant. Your wattage is 0.6. That's fine. So I think two power substations may be actually appropriate here. But let's see. You are doing 0.6. Okay. The next one up does 1.2. So 2 of these will fill up what a substation can do. The nuclear fuel fabrication requires what? Also another one. So now we're at 3.5. 5 or 6. Let's say 5. So 2 power substations should be sufficient for this area. I'm a little surprised by that, but I'm also glad that I just looked at it. So plopping you down here really covers everything that we need to care about. Then you here, and obviously once the power production is actually running, this should all be automatic because it's part of this. But for now, we just have to plan for it just a little bit. That's fine. Let's get some power. Where do we get power from? We could pull some power from here. There are 2 open slots available. That's not bad. We just need 4 for this one, which is most of those. So then, yeah, two power lines just running out this way. across the rail a little bit. Across, no, don't cross the road yet, because we have to go somewhere. Get you in here, keep running on this mountain, and then we're gonna cross the road approximately here, because I want to leave this area open for rail that I think I'm going to need in that area. I may not, but if I do, I want it to be available. So let's get you there, and you just do the exact same thing, please. Please hold. That's all taken care of. They can start building this as well. Currently, construction office 2, what are you actually working on? You are doing some roads and some wires. Cool. Definitely do these. There's nothing else on this side. That's good. I don't actually want any of this stuff to be constructed at this point because we just don't have money or anything. Some roads can be done, but also, well, as we talked about last time, we still need to figure out how we're going to connect everything. So let's just ignore that for the time being because there are more important things to do. Looks like the road over here is done. Let's do the water before we look at that waste production thing, because honestly, I don't see us turning on the recycling for a very long time because it will require us to actually import stuff first. And we may get some money for that, especially if we do hazardous waste, but even mixed waste we could import and start recycling. But here's the thing. I know that if you import waste and recycle it and then export it, you're losing money. So it's not the best way to go. So it's better to just use your waste that you have in your republic and do something with that. But we're not quite in that situation yet. So we'll just have to figure it out from slower. Or we'll just have to figure it out. Water and sewage. It looks like sewage is done. Very good. A couple more things need to be completed. But that is good. Water substation, just something that can reach everything as usual. This doesn't have to be complicated. That looks good. Yep, and then do we have a water connection here? Yes, we do. Should I make this connect to another switch? I think I should. Okay, put the switch somewhere over here so we can actually do something with it because, as you can see, this requires water. But I think the water that's required here does not need to be pure. So let's maybe not use the good water for this. That may be a good idea. Let's see. If I connect you here, get this water connection. We'll look at the nuclear power plant here in just a minute. Get you connected there. That looks good. Give me 2 footpaths, 1 in here. 1 is already there. Very good. Get that connected with construction office 1 to get those things done. Cool. And then we get this, sorry, construction office 2. I hope I clicked the right one. Looks like I did. Those look fine. Then with all of this in mind, you do not need to get built. Okay, we're not going to do the... Probably should do the rail construction right now instead of later, because that will enable us to bring people in from... No, there's nobody... We don't have enough workers available here. We have 130 currently not working, and I highly doubt we have a lot of empty apartments in here. We should look how many empty ones we have, but 0's 11, 30, 18, 45, so we have about 100 empty spaces. That's not a lot. How's this going? It's falling behind. We have too many cases, not enough being taken care of, so that's bad. I feel that, yeah, this is the problem. Why are people so unhappy right now? That is an excellent question. Do we have the criminality? Well, get the sewage tank taken care of, please. Isn't there a sewage truck here somewhere? You're driving. You picked up so much, buddy. Oh my gosh. That's just wrong. Why would you do that? Why would you... And then you just parked here. Yeah, that's not helpful. Looking at that, we should just get the sewage tank, or a sewage tank built right here. I think that will be the right next move. So let's get one of you. Just connect you somewhere. We already know where the sewage is supposed to flow, which is just that direction. Very good. Then let's see if we find a sewage connection for us. Chances are that we don't. Yep, there's 3 of them. We have one over here that we could feed into. We don't need the big one for this. This is just a small pipe job, I think. Nice try. Try again. Small pipe. Yes, run you all the way here and be green. I don't see a good reason not to do that, especially since things are too slow right now for the rest of these guys because we don't need health risk for anyone here. Let's do this. Construction 1, get assigned to this and get moving. That looks great. Your water tower is being repaired. Wonderful. Citizens, we have 16% higher educated. That is solid. Meat looks fine here. We do have our one regular meat truck parked there, plus the other meat trucks. I am as surprised as everyone else that this is chewing through as much meat as it was chewing through, but at least now it's fine. Now it's doing the thing that I need to do. Worker-wise, is there anyone that can't work because of kindergarten? Yes. Give me one more. No, make this 10. And we may be fine. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Unemployment. What are we doing there? We have several hundred. 1,200 people. They're mostly in the other city, obviously, because this one is fine. But we have 200 just sitting there not doing anything. Is this one done? Was that fast? No, wasn't fast. Okay. Distribution office, you're moving along just fine. That's great. Get you assigned to that. Construction office up here, you need to be assigned to something as well, and then we can turn everything around. Yeah, 81% versus 44%. We need to produce more, otherwise we have problems. You see this number? We haven't moved. It's still just sitting at 1 million. That's what we started at, and it's been several months now. And we're just not making the money that I need to make. Also, this is good because now some of you will be happy I can use the percentages on here. What we're going to do? Well, it's pretty simple. We have a couple buildings. We have that one, that one. Those are our main concerns where we want to bring people to. Then these just have to be upped to whatever number. Keep it max because we want to keep our buses relatively empty when they're driving. I may add another bus to this. Get those assigned like that. Now we can tell these guys, bring people there, there, and there. Very good. And last but not least, bring people down here to the fire station. Where do we want the majority of our people? Pretty much here. So let's set this to really high. Let's set this to really high. Here, 40%, something like that is fine. And then the fire station is the next highest. Get enough people here and so that only the leftovers will go to the other places. 39 people to this one. Garbage containers overfilled. Health risk. Will someone pick that up, please? Just out of range. That's a problem. It's just slightly overfilled, but I guess that's a problem already. Cool. Well, they can figure it out. But yes, now we should have our buses doing what we want them to do. Plus, there's one thing. The bus will always be empty when it drops off here. It's very unlikely that it's not empty. So instead of having the extra 2 stops at the back here, we're just going to delete both of them. So now instead of going to the bauxite plant and then back, they're just going here, which shortens that driving distance just a tiny bit, and that should be helpful. Good. And I know there were comments about that. At this point, I'm comfortable with that because this is a relatively static setup now. I'm not going to change it anymore, and I just hate having to come back and messing with my percentages, but now it should be fine. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Very good. We have water set up here now. Also very good. Once we have water, these guys can move. And I would like... Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. I don't want anyone to come out here. Yes, we have all of this assigned. Very good. You are not ready for construction yet. Nobody needs you. Good. Do you need anything? Yes, waste. We need waste set up for all of this stuff. And I don't know how much waste we're going to produce for any of these industries, but it's going to be more than we expect. Therefore, we have to plan for that. How about you do a little detour? And we got a footpath in there. No, we can't. But if we put a detour in here like that and like this, I'll show you why I'm doing this. I would like the garbage collection to reach that, all of that from right here, which we can. There you go. That's what I wanted. So those 3 all connected to this thing. Nice. That makes me happy. So let's get that assigned. And the workers have also a shorter distance to wiggle around in. That shouldn't be a bad thing. There you go. Yeah, they can figure that out, and then we get the waste from here. Obviously, these 2 plants also need some waste collection. At some point, I'm sure this becomes a second nature, just knowing that we need our waste collection set up. Otherwise, nothing's going to work. But I just don't have that yet. And then you... Oh, we wanted to figure out what your water needs are. So Twin reactor is what we have. You need 13 cubic meters of water a day at 60% quality. Okay. I would think that we don't get that quality from here. Well, not nearby, otherwise we could use an overflow. And if we do the overflow from over here, that may honestly be fine because the sewage is being collected there. This is just like a sump pond. If you watch Gold Rush, you know what I'm talking about. Also other reasons probably. But let's just make this a sump pond where stuff can settle. It's not a real sump pond, but it's fine. And then, yeah, let's put you here. 77% right there is pretty much the max that this thing can give me. So we're just going to start with that. Let's get some silly footpaths out somewhere. Let's run around here. Oh, there's a road. I found a road. How wonderful. Get you connected to that thing. Swerve in there. Get number 2 on the job. And then let's run some water into a pump and then into the power plant. That sounds great. Let's figure out where our connection is. It's on both sides. That's good. So all we need is a pump that's connected to power somewhere. We only need 13 cubic meters, so this pump should be totally sufficient. Somewhere in this area should be fine. Sure. Then give me a footpath. F3. Cool. Get you in there. And we are going to produce way more than we need for this industry. But then again, I don't really want to use that water for anything else. So if we ever need to change something here, we're just going to get a better water setup. But for right now, I'm just going to run the water straight into here, not even put a in-between storage in there or anything else like that. This should be more than sufficient. Cool. Get those assigned so they can be happy. Wonderful. It'd be nice if the snow would go away, but that's not going to happen for a little while. So it's just what it is. You guys are happy. Everything is assigned. You're doing your thing. Do you need some priorities? Looks like you do. Let's give you 5. 5 priorities should make all of that happen a little faster. Our snowplows are not keeping up with the snow. Well, it's unfortunate. What do we have here? We do have another distribution office sitting here. I'm sorry. This is distribution office? No, technical service. That's what I wanted. If we turn this into snowplows, life should be a little faster, at least in the winter. At least I hope so. Look at this. We're not making money. We just imported 600,000 of something, and I should probably figure out what that was because I wasn't planning on that. Last month, what were you importing? What was expensive? Electronics. 20 tons. That was the big one? Some fuel, some components. I think I have to revisit this because, as I did the math last time, with electronics you only make 33,000. Or, sorry, you pay 33,000 per 3.4 tons. So it's about 10,000 a ton, approximately, which fine, which is the number that's in the spreadsheet. So when you do that, compare that to creating it yourself, and how much money you save is about 6,000 tons per 3.4 tons, which is then close to 2,000 a ton, which doesn't sound like a lot. Just out of 10,000 per ton, I can save 2,000 by producing everything myself, which is not fun. However, if you do the electronic components, which are 21,000 when you buy them, it's like a little over 7,000. No, a little under 7, around 7,000 is the production value. And you produce your own chemicals, which are well, a little over 1,000, you would save a big chunk, like out of 15,000 to produce electronic components. And just go back to the other math, and I'll hopefully explain that better in the previous episode. But you can save about 6,000 with your own chemicals, which we're not producing enough right now, but you could. And then you're looking at almost doubling your money by producing the electronic components and taking the electronic components out of the electronics production takes out 15,000 of the production, and then you're looking at, instead of only 6,000 profit, it's 6,000 plus 15,000, so now you're looking at 21,000 profit for electronics, and that is totally worth it. The only problem is we need some engineers, and we need a setup that can actually support that, which right now I don't have the workers, or I don't have any setup for that yet. But I also heard that you don't need a lot of workers, so I'm going to see how many workers we have left over for the next city, and then maybe consider that. Yeah, I'm just babbling on. It's January. How do we run through winter so fast? I really don't think we've done that much or that little, but things just need to get done. Our happiness is not where I want it to be, but I think it's being dragged down. Oh, our crimes. That's right. I kind of ignored that. I clicked some buttons here, but as you can see, it's still not working. We don't have enough police officer. I figured out my problem. Gosh, that's just stupid. I need more smart people. That's my problem. I don't have enough smart people going to work right now, and that is what's biting me, and that is why our crime rates are so far behind. So if I find some free spaces anywhere, and I think they were mostly out here. Yeah, there's 20 spaces there. There's 30 spaces here. If I can get some smart people, it's going to cost me a little bit of money, but that's fine. If I can get, how many do we have now? 50 smart people. I'm sure I can't assign you to either of the universities. That's unfortunate. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. They can go to work and do the thing that they need to do. But yeah, that's our problem. We don't have enough educated people. Do we have a building here that has a lot of highly educated? 13, 8, 10, 8, 21. Oh, that's a big one. You, please go work here. Very important. And don't go to the train platform because that's not important. Not anymore, at least. That's good. 51 smart ones. That is perfect. I would like this one to entirely be concentrating on the university over here. And yeah, once we have more professors coming in, everything else should be easier. But as long as we don't have that, we will just keep running into issues. And there are no students in the auditorium. That is also a small problem. Okay, that's a problem we can solve right now. Okay, let's solve it right now. Let's get, yes, residential areas, maybe? No. Here, this is what you use dorms for. And they don't need anything fancy. They just need power, heat, and sewage. And it looks like, oh, sewage is right over here. So sewage will be connected. All we're doing here is to predetermine a large number of residents that will definitely go to school. And honestly, generally you just need one. But looking at this, they probably won't have access to the shopping center over here. So putting one there may be a little dangerous. Is there any way we can fit one in these outer areas, outer catacombs? Yeah, you have some walking distance there, and you get your places, but you're just not close enough. There's a footpath going through here. There's a footpath there. If we would go and say, give me a direct shot connection right here, and then try to build the same residential house, would we be in range of the thing that we actually care about? Yes, they would make it to the shopping center from here. So all we have to do is just finagle a way in here that actually lets us build this. And I think this is still in range. Okay, cool. So that's all we need. We need to make sure that we have a footpath connection to get us to the shopping center, because otherwise they will be as unhappy as everyone else. We don't want that. We can probably even get a road connection in here because it's fun. And one dorm, one residence hall is generally enough for everything that we want to do here. So that should be good. Citizens' health is low. Is that a heating problem? What is your problem? You have one person here. Your health is really low. You are an educated person. Why is your health low? Why is your health low? There shouldn't be pollution here because we're not producing anything at all, unless trash is overflowing, which is not the case. So I guess I am not certain what your actual problem is, because yeah, nothing is overflowing. There's biowaste sitting there, and looks like that's the main thing that you're doing. So let's increase the number of what we have there. Probably can do that everywhere, but hey, not right now. Trains. You are not done with everything yet, are you? We have 400,000 in the bank. It's just on the blade's edge. No, on the edge's blade. No, on the sword's edge. Yeah, let's go with that. Road is not constructed yet. You gotta be kidding me. Looks like here at least we have everything done in terms of electrified. Perfect. So yeah, that just has to be connected to our main electrical grid, which will happen eventually once we have some... No, we can do that right now. Well, we could get this done first. True. Let's get that thing actually to arrive here, and then we can actually get it done. How's it going over here? These, we have one power connection there, but we don't have the water connection yet. That is a thing that we probably need right now, and nothing else is going to happen until this thing is done. I turned it off for 2 seconds because I was looking at this number up here the whole time, and then I turned it off, and it's just like, I knew that would happen. So, okay, let's take another one out. Pay all our debts from the last few days. And then what's our amount due in 30 days? 170,000 now. Yeah, that's painful, I guess. Yeah, no amount overdue. 170,000, that's bad. But this one is about to be turned on, which is a big deal. And before this one gets turned on, I suppose, let's get the waste thing at least done over here. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen for sure. Okay, with that in mind, let's go out here. Yeah, we do have you ready, which then just means I would like to have all of this copied. And what do we need? We need, I really just want to double the vehicles. So we could move all the vehicles from here over there. You're right. We can totally do that. So let's give me a dumper. Let's give me a cistern. Let's give me a open haul. This is for wood. Give me something that is for cargo. Sorry, covered hull. And we have 2 of those, so I need 2 here, and then we should be good if we send all of these vehicles into here, then assign everything into here, and then they should actually move a lot faster. That button is super powerful. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that button. Everything is here. Everything is assigned. They should all be relatively happy. We have a couple more open spots, which is a good thing because we can use that to figure out what we're going to do next. And I'm surprised to see that this is exactly 20 units that we have assigned. You're already full, so that's cool. How about this one becomes our new fuel distribution office? Love it. Let's see. I need 2 fuel trucks, and then we can just say, get your fuel probably from here. And let's start by bringing it to some buildings that we already have, that we already know what they are. And someone to arrive there. Yes, I just want you to do fuel. And that's what this distribution office is going to be refunctioned for. Sure. Yeah, those are words. Okay. You look happy. That's good. You have nothing to repair. That's always making me nervous, but that's fine. Nobody's standing here. I would like to see my crappy little thing. Yes, you. You're at 80%. You should be going, your direct line. You should be going to the depot because that's definitely on the way. So I don't know what your problem is. But eventually it's supposed to go there, and yeah, this number's already set to something that would make me think it's a thing. So force repair. Let's just follow this guy and see if actually something happens. Can I stop importing foreign workers now? Yeah, I could, but I think this is still fine for the time being. Okay, get you in there. You run. That reminds me there's one thing that I need to look at that may be a problem. So searching for a repair station is not successful. That's the repair station. You can go right here because you are associated with this thing. So the only way to repair you, sadly, once you come back, is to send you straight to the depot, and then you can get repaired. That's kind of lame. What's this one doing? 41%. Ah. Yeah, well, now we know. It's sad, but it's fine. There we go. Government loyalty, I really don't need anything. I just need people that are not currently university educated. The nice thing is, you can throw as many as you want in here. They will all turn students, and if they're already students or educated enough, they will just leave. They'll be like, okay, I don't need to stay here. Or if they're too old or to something else or anything else, that's totally fine. Why are those citizens without food? They can just walk right there, and then they can get their food, and that should be fine. So just figure out what you're doing, and then you should be happy. But yeah, they will just go to school now. And if they just go to school, we should see an influx in our professors again, which is exactly what we want. This one dorm should be totally sufficient for a republic. There shouldn't be any issues. And once we have those, we should have enough police officers here, and then this shouldn't be a problem anymore either. So yeah, glad I figured that out. It's going to take us a little while, and it's going to hurt with our happiness over here for quite a while. So we'll just see what happens there. 1823, that's good. You're the one that I wanted to have things. So we need probably a cupboard hole, definitely. We need some bus, and I like the NATO version a little better because they're nice and small but big enough. Then we need a road crane. Do we have one over here? Personal car, open haul, excavator, dumper, concrete mixer. We definitely need one or two of these. Let's do one. A road crane, please. Honestly, one or two. What's the speed here? Ooh, that's a pretty one. I want that one. That's a new one too. So get that one in here, and then let's just get assigned what our construction office already has assigned out here, because we need to make sure that there are resources that they can go to. Are you assigned everything? Yes, you are. Cool. I would like that assignment to be copied onto you. And that should give us everything we need for getting constructions moving. That is fine. Reconstruction and all that stuff is at 50%. That should be all good. While we're here, how about you just become part of this construction office, and then we can destroy this guy. Very nice. Good job. Proud of you. Yes. I didn't destroy something else. That's nice. And then with all that in mind, there's a fuel station up here, right? It shouldn't be an issue to get fuel. Well, there was this one. You're finally empty. That's great. Can use you again. But there's also a real fuel station right next to you. So yeah, we don't have to set up a special delivery setup. So that's good. High priority, that looks fine. There's only one more vehicle here. It makes me a little nervous, but maybe that's fine. Yeah, these are good. They're doing their thing. Awesome. Money. We are down money again. Cool. Yeah, I was looking at this because what do these buses currently have assigned as their worker platform thingy? It's in the city. Okay. I wasn't sure if I changed that, but I'm glad I didn't because this is what we want it to be. So that looks good. Water looks good. We do have everything that we want. So let's turn the thing on besides trash. Trash obviously is not ready yet. And then with that, I should probably get a technical service office in here somewhere. And I think out here is not the worst place for it. Just for the amount of trash that I don't know how much it is yet. That's what we want this. No, that's not helpful. Yes, this is helpful. Large technical service office right behind everything. All we need is power. We have more than enough power associated with you, so that should be fine. While we're here, how about we just turn all of this into gravel roads. Then we put a little bit of dirt road on the outside of it, so this can all get done. There you go. And then life should be pretty good. 9 to construct this. Don't construct any of that yet. And yeah, this one's very important. Cool. Let's get some workers in so we can start on this whole situation. And we're not going to have trams just yet. Is there a good reason for it other than we just don't have all of this done? No. Get that. Oh, and then we need power. Yeah, we won't have a... Ooh. I didn't see the power symbol, like something is disconnected from power, which makes me think we may not need the electrified rail junction after all, but we'll see that in a minute. Oh, and these pieces are not electrified, so they wouldn't show me. So it doesn't even matter. If we get a tram here, we still have to get it into here, and that's not going to happen about this. Really? How? Where do I not have fire coverage? I definitely had fire coverage over here. This is my... How? 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 Can you reach this whole area? Yes, you can. Which probably means this building is useless because it was maybe covering some spaces for this thing. Girl! It's just annoying. You know how many trucks were in there? You know how expensive all that stuff is? It's pretty bad. Yeah, you guys, just go do your thing. Get them out of here. Is that all we needed? Cool. Reconstruct you. We don't have dump trucks right now, so I have to bring Construction Office 1 out here, and otherwise this is not going to happen. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. That was bad. I thought we're done with that. That power is running. Yeah, we can also not run any tram lines because we don't have a full tram circle set up yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. That will happen eventually. Okay, buses. Should you really do buses yet? Yeah, I think so. What is this doing? We have 20 people sitting there. We have 70 people sitting here. Interesting. And then we just have a few stragglers sitting in the middle. How do you want to do this? Well, technically, what we were saying is the workers can go to the main stop, and that should collect them a little bit. And then from there, we're just going to need a couple buses to drive them out here. What do we need? 100, 60, and 80. So 240 workers in one bus, please. That's not going to happen. Okay, then we're going to do that just a slightly bit different. Do we have a road depot available anywhere here? I just need to invite some buses so we can do something. Yes, we actually have one. Cool. I would like, for now, they have to be big buses, but, well, there will be big buses eventually. Right now, we just don't have enough capacity. So we have this one can go 70, or this one can go 63. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and that will be enough to at least get this this area started. Once we have that one turned on, we need the rest also turned on. So how about you happen, and you happen, and you happen, and then you happen. Once we have all of this done, we can start thinking about getting our nuclear power plant up and running, because I'm assuming for the time being it's going to be pretty slow to get all of this organized. You, fire station, are you able to cover everything in this area? Almost everything besides that power tower or that cooling tower, which is quite wild, I will say. But it looks like it covers everything else, which means this fire station may not be as necessary anymore as I thought. But that also tells me I should get at least one more vehicle in here. Just give me a ladder. No, fire truck. There you go. So our coverage is actually good enough. Did you do what I thought you did? Yes. Yes, you did. Okay. You don't need to electrify everything because we're not going to have trams here for a while. Okay. So all we need now is some buses to show up, and then we should be good to go, right? Sure. We need this construction office to be done ASAP. Otherwise, we don't have dump trucks. And that's going to take a little while. All right, can't do that. Did someone start doing something here? Yes, they did. Citizens' health too low. Not cool. Why is your citizens' health so low? It's like they just moved in and now they're just causing trouble. Unemployed. No, where's my number? 19%. It's growing. It's good, but our crime rate is still too high. We just don't have enough educated cops. So we got to fix that. Okay, buses should be here. We're not going to make money off of that right away, but once we have a running setup, we can at least start exporting or at least start producing power. We still have to get the power lines and all that stuff in here. There's so much more work to do before we can do what I want to do, because we also currently don't have a good power connection to splice into our existing system, which would be right here. There's a chance for that. But I think it would be better if we have an extra power export, like these. They just have to be actually built and connected. But we have options. We have ways to do everything that we need to do. I just actually need to implement them. It's going to take forever, isn't it? Well, hopefully not. Well, we do have to splice into our actual power system, so that part is also a problem. Oh, no. I have a way to get power from here. From there. Okay, we can probably get started on that relatively soon, and then we are in our power network, and that should work. All right, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's something. Okay, do we have a buses here? Oh, the bus is not here yet. This is ridiculous. They're not that far away. There you go. They just arrived. Now you're getting fuel. Then you come back here. Can I give you fuel? I can't store fuel in the depot? Really? I thought that was a thing. Oh well. Okay. We're just going to use one bus station, I think. I was bravely considering sending buses here and here, but then this is a much better driving situation. So let's do that. Bring people up here. I just want you to unload. I don't want you to load anyone there. And then when you're done, go to the end station, and then you're happy. Cool. Get this assigned to a couple other buses, please. Like that one, and that one. And then tell our fuel distribution office, which already has 19 buildings assigned to it, to bring some fuel down here too. That'll be great. Okay. Surprised that you're not done yet, but that is fine. You just need a little more asphalt and then we should be okay. It's so sad that they just got, well, exploded. But that's fine. It'll happen. Okay, this one, you're full. Yeah, I don't want this one to be full. That's the main thing. I want these guys to be full, and we don't have enough workers parked here at all. Which makes me think, do we need another bus? Do we need to increase our frequency? Is this a problem because we have students now? Adults who cannot study. We have 25. 26 that don't have elementary school education. That is wild. I don't think that is normal for me because that makes me think... Like, I didn't invite that many NATO members. That makes me think this thing also, yeah, just doesn't have enough teachers that they can never catch up with anything. That will make sense. How's this going? 54. Yep, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And you're getting what you're supposed to get. This looks fine. And then how's this going over here? That looks awesome. Let's set you up to do that. And I don't think... Can I tell you where to go study? You can make it to the other university. So I'm hoping they just go out here when they do indeed want more study ability. What was I doing? This. Send more people into that place, and then we should be good. Just keep it nice and full. We need all of them to be students. Great. Education, education, education. So, what else do we need? Yeah, I just want to turn this on and actually produce something. We are producing something! Woohoo! What do you need? You just need uranium ore to turn it into oxide, and you technically would like to produce something, but you need chemicals as well. So, where are chemicals? I'm pretty sure I started importing some chemicals over here. That will probably have to be increased because there's no way that is enough with everything else considered. Which is fine. And then you, what are you doing? You are my city delivery. We shouldn't use that. That is a distribution office. We shouldn't use that either. I think this may be a good job for just a dedicated truck to just bring enough chemicals over for us to be happy. Okay. Let's get a large covered hole. Something special. No, not really. Doesn't really matter. Covered hole. There you go. We have this one or that one. Make you... That screams nuclear industry to me. Doesn't it to you? It should. Alright, our truck is here so we can start turning stuff around, and the production level is relatively low, so I would hope that we won't need this storage done right away to take care of all of this stuff, because I don't want you to fill up before we can use something, but that's fine. You maybe make your high priority. Maybe that gets done, but we also need gravel for that, so that's not going to happen. Are you done yet? You are not even close. How's this not done yet? We just need some asphalt. Can someone just deliver some stuff? This is clearly assigned. That's great. What else are you working on? There's a lot of stuff, but the gravel asphalt dozer is the main thing. So where are our vehicles? Our vehicle is right over here. It's one dumper with some asphalt on it. And you're just about to pick some up. That is crazy. They must have just returned here. Okay, 7.5 tons. Go. Okay, that worked. And now, what do we need? We need some of those things. And those are, in turn, available right where we are. So now we can say, Construction Office 2, cancel construction. I don't want you to go to this one anymore because everything else we have right nearby. So I would assume this would go a lot faster if we just let our local partners do this kind of behavior. Cool, that looks great. Then we still need trucks and stuff after this, but that's the least of my worries, you know? We needed, what, 4 bulldozers, I think is what we had. Do we have one over here yet? Yes, we have the big one. 58 and 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. And I think I'm going to move some of the dumpers that we have in this distribution office out to the construction office. And I hope the game is smart enough to just let me move the dumpers and not the other things. Let's see what happens. It was smart enough. Love it. Okay, so once that shows up here, Let's see, do I still have to assign you all the things? Nope, it remembered that. That's perfect. And are you still part of construction crew 2? No, you are not part of the crew. So let's do that, and then we should be okay. Yeah, a lot happened, but nothing happened. We're still spending way too much money. I need to make more money. We could start exporting the stuff that we're getting in here, most likely. Space for containers. Is this one actually going to be put into containers? Yes, we have containers. You have 6 containers of this stuff. So this will totally work. And if we send a truck here, we can actually do something with that. Let's see. Maybe I should do that. You have this much. You're worth that amount. That's awesome. We'll just have to actually send someone here. There. That's where the containers are. Right over here. Beautiful. Can we tell you to do bigger containers? Nope. Container 30B. Perfect. So it's not pushing into here right away, which is unfortunate, but that is what it is. So we probably need a truck to move things around anyways, or we wait until this thing is completely full, which probably won't happen for a very, 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 very long time. So that's just what it is. These guys, for now, we can probably reduce the workers to something reasonable. 5 there, 5 here. And reduce the number here because we really don't have that many smart people. And then the mine can build a little stockpile here, hopefully. That's my hope, at least for now. And we'll see how that works when we're done with it. You're still producing coal here. That's wild. Oh, sorry, not coal, but heat. You look like you're doing at least the thing that you're supposed to do. That's good. No, actually you're not, because you're probably currently unaware of all the things that I want you to work on. You should work on that. Doing the wrong thing here. Okay. Need you to work on all of these, all of this. And that's it. End station? No, the end station is not important right now. Is there another road happening out here? That's already asphalt. Very good. We probably want that one done. These are fine. And yeah, no, this looks fine. This looks good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Technical service is getting there too, but yeah, should I export this for some money for the time being? It's not going to take that long to turn the nuclear fuel, or to turn this into nuclear fuel, so I don't know that we need to overstretch just yet. I'm looking for opportunities to squeeze in a nuclear fuel loading dock somewhere. I don't think we have that option just yet, which is fine. Are you producing something? Yes. So let's increase this by a couple people, which then also means increase this by a couple people, and then we'll see how it goes. Uranium oxide. We're full of chemicals. Yeah, everything looks fine. I just want more. just want a lot more, and then see what happens. Trash. What's our trash? We are getting burnable bioconstruction. Interesting. So construction, burnable is apparently mixed waste, and bio-waste is the other waste from this area, which is honestly very surprising to me, but that's fine. We'll just leave it at that. Do we have 2 of each? We do have 2 of each. Are our technical service offices, which is this one. No, that's the distribution office. Are you in range of that area? Yes, you are. So this technical service office may technically not be totally necessary anymore. That will be fine. You guys get all split out the right way. That looks good. This one is still increasing. You can take a little more. You can take a little more than 2. I'm assuming we'll just see. We'll just have to manage those numbers. 21% educated people. That number is absolutely going the right way, and the people that are educated will flood the market eventually. How's this going? Not enough people. Okay, relocate as many as we can. All of you should be students, and keep doing this. Yeah, and this, without the police officers, there's nothing we can do here that doesn't result in a crappy situation. We obviously don't have anyone working there. Yeah, this is just bad. We don't have enough smart people to actually work on anything, so this is never going to get solved until we have more smart people. Talked about that now at length, but that's what it is. What I could do is spend a little bit of money on this, and then associate you with the police and with the court. and then hope that that will give us a chance. We're just going to remove all of these guys. Yep. Okay. Very good. You doing it? Proud of you. That's way too much. That's way too much clickage. That looks good. I think the same thing should happen here. Trial limitation. There's not that many, but it's because we don't have that many police cases coming through. So that is semi-expected. Now, I'm expecting to see these numbers, the investigation numbers, to actually go up. Looks like they are. Chance to solve is relatively high on some of them and relatively abysmal on others. So let's just see these numbers go through, and that should start helping our whole situation here. I mean, we gotta hope, right? Yeah, couple cases are going through, which is exactly what we need. And with more citizens being educated, cool. I think we can move a few more citizens here, and then invite a few more smarty pants and assign them to the same 2 buildings. That should be fine. It does help to just have a dedicated place for all your highly educated ones, but we don't always have that luxury, so this is okay. This could be better, could be a lot worse. Happiness is not where I want it to be. We're scratching the surface of 12,000 citizens, but obviously we're not there yet. Once the number of high educated people is in the 40%, I think I will stop doing this micromanagement on these guys, but hey. School. There's people that are unhappy. Well, figure it out. 250,000 in the bank. That's not good. Yeah, it's... I am tempted, but we don't have... We're not storing anything there, and I'm really confused why there are no containers stored in that building. But that's fine. Yeah, something has to happen. You're fine. You are clearly fine, so get me more there, get me more here. And how many containers do we have now? We have still just 4. Is that the max? This is a little weird. It's more like, is my uranium oxide not coming through fast enough, and that is the problem here? It's very possible. There's some UF6 coming in. Yeah, something is definitely going on. I don't know exactly what it is, but what do you know? We have to make some money. We're still not making money. Our current loan is 8 million, and we're owing 172,000 every month. This month, we're definitely not paying that back. Last month, we were not making enough to pay that back. So, scary anyone? We have to export this stuff. Yeah, we should get a truck to at least start doing this. It's just a little... We're not producing enough to really make a dent in this, do we? We really don't. And I'm really surprised that there's still just 13 tons of UF6. I still just see 8 containers. That is surprising to me. Where are the other containers? They started at 8. There is your number running down to 0. We don't have $1 million in the bank, so we're going to run into the problem of people being unhappy again. So many issues. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this. Hopefully. I just need everything else to turn up. Sewage tank overflowing. That doesn't make any sense because... Oh, I see it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Construction office 2. Can you please make this the highest priority possible? Didn't realize that we didn't have that one completely finished yet. So I guess all we're going to do for today, for the end of today, is watch this little poop channel get built, and then we can say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.